Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. So you didn't get like what is jujitsu? When you got here, we were just kind of like, here's a gi, get in on class, we'll figure it out after. Is that about accurate?
Yeah.
Yep. So would it be beneficial to you for having like a 1,000 foot view of jiu-jitsu that you can take for context throughout whatever jiu-jitsu class you ever take? That about right? Yeah, cool. Do you do like any other sport? You mentioned no martial arts, but sport. It's okay if no.
I used to play like volleyball.
That's cool. Okay, volleyball, ball sport. Who's winning in volleyball? Generally, like if like we took like a picture of a volleyball game, who's winning? But usually, right? Yeah. But like in the middle of a game, like how can you tell who's winning? If you can't see the score, and you could just see a picture of a couple of people playing volleyball, and there's a net, there's people over here, and people over here, and there's a ball. There we go. The ones with the best form usually keep the ball, but if you have the ball, any spectator could very easily say that person is winning right now. Yeah. In jiu-jitsu, that equates to the space between your armpits and your hips. So like in the world at large, if you're walking around with good posture, this is great. No one's trying to like jump you in general or like be in your personal space. Someone's in your personal space. The opposite is true. This sort of keeps all of this space very compartmentalized and protected from the rest of the world. I have organs and this is stuff in the organs. So Jiu-Jitsu kind of addresses this defensively. It's a self-defense martial art. There's wrestling, there's like Greco-Roman wrestling, freestyle, all sorts of like folklore and millennial history of that. But Jiu-Jitsu is the only one that respects that my legs are a little bigger than your arms. And yes, I'm a dum-dum for putting my butt on the floor here, but provided like I keep you in front of my stuff, I'm kind of safe. So in Jiu-Jitsu, we call this the guard. I'm protecting myself. I have my hip on the floor, but I have stuff in front of Sky. If Sky were to overcome my feet in front of Sky, and I don't know what Sky's hands are doing, and Sky's legs are on this side of my body, and you make some contact to me with my legs not in your way, we call this the side mounts. Specifically the mounting of your chest to my chest. You're being nice, you don't have to, it's up to you. But in general, if your feet are over there or somewhere around the clock over here and you're on top of me, we call this the side mount. And this is cool, even better so for like a self-defense situation, to have your knee on top of somebody. Give a little bit more mobility like this. We call this the knee on the belly. I for real thought it was like knee on belly, like 70s, like, yeah, I for real thought people were saying knee on belly for like a year, so funny thing there. Besides knee on belly, if this is your feet on one side of the body and you're on top of human, if your feet are on both sides of the body, we call this the mount. So I'm on top of them, there's a human here, my legs on one side of their body, my legs on the other. If they're belly down, we call it the back mount. The reason we make these distinctions is because it's better to be behind someone when they can't punch you, much how it's better to be on top of somebody with their legs over there and their body here, as opposed to when they're in front of you like this. Lots of words again. But in like reductive reasoning, Jiu-Jitsu is simply how we interface between these four major stereotypical positions. The guard, the side mount, the mount, and the back mount. Don't stress too much about particulars. We'll warm up very simply. I don't know if you've done, yeah, you did this today, right? I don't know if you've done this. If Zach's like this, with his knees down, try to fall with minimal impact on your warm up. Just like before, if you're like playing guard, you don't want your organs to make impact to the floor. So try and keep stuff in front of you. This is like the structure. And I'm gonna fall on my bones. While my bones are close to me, if I fall with my bones out here, my bones are protected by me. If I'm close to my bones, that way. My hips drop and I never smack my knees because my knees would hurt. I don't smack my toes because my toes would hurt. I would do like the tops like this. One, bottom of the floor. Put 2 hands in front, in front, head off the floor. Keep it ukemi. And fall without putting your head on the floor. So easier to get up and keep your knees in front. The third one is to either side. It's not going to be as symmetrical as this fall because you're falling to your side. Because it lacks this symmetricity, your legs and your arms are going to be asymmetrical. So these go all long, and these are bent close to you. So on the other side, asymmetrical, up, face up. Somewhere you're a grown human. I don't have to tell you, like, do 50 of these. Like, do a couple. Do a couple of this one. I recommend take your glasses off. Live your best life. But the point being, like, you want to be accustomed to your body and musculature and skeletal structure taking impact without another human before we have the human stuff. Okay. Yeah? Try follow forward on your knees. Try backwards into the sides on your butt. Again, no number, you're a grown human. Feel how you want to feel. When you guys are ready, I guess sit here so I know you're ready. Okay. Yeah? Have fun. If you need help, and usually that's connotative of you like hurting yourself if you feel like you're falling. This is another reason why I told you like down on the knees and down on the butt. You can definitely get stuff done with your knees off the mat. For now, second day of jiu-jitsu, I just want to minimize your impact so that you don't walk out of here like my knee kind of hurts. I'm kind of taking that out of possibility by telling you to be down here. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Hello.
Hello. Do you know how the app works?
What about it?
Say I'm here.
I got you.
Do you know how the app works?
You like sign up or
Maybe.
Yeah, thank you.
Do I leave it there or do I?
No, it's not like a parking meter or anything. You just put your phone back in your pocket or whatever. Okay, appreciate you.
Debbie, you drove all
Ma'am.
the way here?
One more time?
You drove all the way here or did you have
Yeah, drive.
Oh.
Yeah, drive.
Oh, thanks for driving.
Same, right? Yep. Doing the drive 3 times a week. Monday morning,
You like driving?
Thursday night. Pardon?
You like driving?
I mean,
I like driving. I don't even drive.
I like it, but it's not like I'm not like I'm stoked to drive. Like I don't know, I'm a city guy, so I'm used to taking the train everywhere.
Oh, I see. Okay.
May I have my phone back, please?
It's on the counter back here. This one back there. Where
Zach, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Thanks.
How are you?
So far, so good.
your towel saved my life, by the way, because I used it as a scarf like
Oh.
a long time ago, but and then it's completely it's come in handy so many times. I'm like, thank God I have this towel.
No, if it's like that, it's yours. If it's your towel now.
No,
It's like that.
I don't want it to be my
Well, that's
towel.
how it works.
Because it's Sandy's towel. Like every time I see it, I'm like, oh, there's the Sandy
Great,
towel.
remind you. Very simple. Cool. So a lot of times, human wants to get off the floor when their butt's on the floor. There's only one real, like, strong way to do it. If someone's leaning on you. If no one's leaning on you, there's generally like 3 ways to get up. So Zach, for the first one, is just gonna push like my shoulders while I'm trying to get on the mat. So he's kind of trying to do a push up on my shoulders like this. My hands are back here to keep my shoulders from coming to the mat. So while he's pushing my shoulders to the mat, I'm gonna pick a side. So I see this foot in front, so I'm gonna pick that side. I'm gonna pick this side. So now if I take my hand off the mat, he pushes my shoulders. But if I keep my hand here, this creates a kinetic chain between his shoulders, mine, and the floor. While he's doing a push-up on me to lean into me, I'm just keeping my stuff to there in front of him. I want to look at him. I don't know if he wants to smack me in the face or kick me in the face. Just keep a gaze in front of him. Keep your stuff close to you. elevate your hip with this foot, so my foot's on the floor, and I'm stomping the floor to get my butt off the floor. So 1, 2. While my butt's off the floor, I'm not lifting my knee, I'm just drawing my knee to my hand. So even if he like was pushing really hard and he knocked me to my elbow, I must not allow my shoulder to go to the mat. I certainly must not allow my forehead to go to the mat. But even if he's on my elbow here, keep pushing please, yeah. I'm gonna bring my knee to my hand and my elbow here. So lift the hip and draw this knee this way, and I can look at him this whole time, and I can still get up in a decent manner. So one more time, he's gonna push my shoulders. I'm gonna put a post across like this. The reason my hand is here and not here, if my hand is here, this is a post, but it's not really a frame. My hand is very small. But if my hand is on the other side, now my forearm can act as a frame against his neck and his shoulders, and I still have a post as well, so it's like a combo. So with my other hand, keep this foot, hand on the floor, keep this foot here. I'm gonna lift my hip. I'm not doing this, because if I do this, push me, yeah, that happens, yeah. So instead of lifting my hip, come back. Instead of lifting my hip, I'm just drawing my knee to the floor. While I look at him, and this makes it easier. Can we do the other side? So Zach's gonna push my shoulders. I have not the same side because this is just a post. Opposite side because this is a frame and a post. I'm looking at Zach because I don't know if he wants to spit at me or bite me. I'm gonna put this foot on the floor to elevate my hip. I'm not gonna take my second hip off the mat. I'm just drawing it on the floor so I can look at it. Zach can stand it. Sound good? Yeah. Then we can handle getting a partner and just do a push-up on your partner and let them stand up while you do a push-up. We'll do some variants, like if person's not pushing next, but just to warm up and start touching each other if you want. Yeah? Think you can handle this? Yeah. Not too crazy, yeah? Everybody wants to clap inside of me. On 3, 1, 2. Thanks everybody. Welcome.
I didn't get it though.
It's okay, we'll do it. We'll do it. Do it with me?
Oh.
You want me to stand up or you to stand up?
I can stand up.
Cool. All I'm gonna do is do a push-up on your shoulders.
Okay.
So I'm doing this push-up on your shoulders. Before you do that, yeah, I'm just gonna push you down. Yeah. So before you do that, I need Mar to look at me. Because you don't know if I want to deck you or kick you or throw something at
I'm
you.
just gonna go a little too close to the wall.
Maybe, yeah, we can move just in case. Yeah. So this is cool, better if it's behind you. Because watch, I'm gonna push you and you're gonna run into your hand. Perfect. So opposite this hand, this foot. Keep this foot on the floor, especially if I hold on to it, and lift your hip with this foot. So good, yeah, this is good. Keep this post in the frame, and keep this knee on the floor, and just draw a line that way. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, got it.
Oh, move it up.
Because you look at me the whole time.
Yeah.
One more time, yeah, good. So I'm leaning on you. Yep, go, 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 go. Perfect, perfect. One more time, I'm leaning on you a little harder. Yeah. So I'm leaning on you a little harder, and look at me the whole time, and then talk. Yeah. So the reason I'm being a stickler about this, go on my shoulders, like do what I was doing to you, please. So like, yeah. So she does this. If I look at the floor, Mar can kick me. So if I'm not looking at Mar and I'm like this and I do something like that, whoop. So watch Mar the whole time. Here. Cool. Yeah. Try both of these.
Oh, that's his shoulder. Is that what you mean by that shoulder? Sorry, I have a little thing on my foot that is from. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Nice. That was really awesome.
They have Band-Aids right down there.
snowflakes.
That's awesome, man.
Well, she's inspiring me.
Good.
Aw.
That's a key function of jiu-jitsu, inspiration from others.
She's got really good form.
Agreed.
I'm more wild. No.
Wild like a plant or an animal.
Like an animal.
Okay. Amphibian, invertebrate.
Definitely not amphibian.
Definitely not.
What is vertebrae? Like an octopus?
Invertebrates have no necks. So like insects.
Invertebrates?
What I say? Invertebrate? Oh,
Vertebrates have spines.
that's the one.
Invertebrates
I'm like a
don't.
whale.
Whale time. No doubt. I like that. Let's get whaley up in here, yo.
Push it a little harder.
That's the king whale arriving right here. King whale, my man. Adam.
You're moving your leg back. You're moving your leg back.
Which one?
King
I'll
whale.
move it back before I pick it
Get
up.
it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, you're right. I know, I just wanted to do all of it.
What time is this? What time is it?
But it feels good.
You can sit down.
Yeah.
Oh, because if you're really pushing.
I'm gonna push you like this.
Okay.
Put something behind your hand. Yeah, perfect. So I'm pushing you like this because I want your shoulders on the mat. Get your hands there. No, Joel, shoulders. Do this one more time. What I'm worried about for you, Joel, is if you look that way, get the way that one up. So look at me while you're doing that. Yeah. So yeah, you got this. Yep. And now this. Yeah. Lift with this hip. Good. So stomp and lift your hip. This knee. Put it on the floor. Whoa. Go. Very nice, Joel. Very nice. Very nice. Want to try the other side? Okay. Yeah. Go. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
There's the brain.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, man. You're good. Oh, sorry. Everybody okay? Can we move on soon? Finish up the reps? Yeah? Not good? You're not good? Cool. So, very simple before we like start getting chest contact with people. A lot of times, if I'm on the floor and Joe wants to keep me on the floor because I'm dangerous, when his hands are on my shoulder, yeah. When his hands are on my shoulders, if he's already past my legs, it's different from getting up when my legs are not in front of him. So can we undo for a sec? You look at me for a second? Yeah. So before, his hands were on my shoulder, and go for it. So hands on the shoulder, and you get your cross pose, and you elevate the hip, and bring the knee to chest and get up. If his legs are not in front of my legs, you gotta do something else. So a couple different stuff to get him to not lean on you. But basically when his hands are here, just do one of three things to get your butt off the floor, provided that you get his hands off of you. So here's his hands. I'm going to take his hands off of me so I know what his hands are doing. We'll do one of three things. Thing one, I'm going to sit up and fold my feet under my knees. So I sit up, I fold my feet under my knees, and I'm up. That's pretty cool. The other one is I'm going to sit up to my elbow, and opposite my elbow, use my heel to get up. So I sit up to my elbow, and I pull myself with my heel to get up. So that's pretty cool. The third one that's very weird is I put my feet behind my butt. So I get his hands off of me, I put my feet behind my butt, and I get up. So it's about it in terms of like anatomy, besides like rolling over my shoulder and doing weird roly-poly stuff. So to get up without like his hands on me, before his hands get on me, or after you take his hands off of you, way one, sit up. I call it the sit up to success, kind of like a rocking chair. I sit up to succeed, and I fold my feet under me to get up. Way two, also sit up to success, but on your side. And when I sit up to succeed, I'm pulling myself with this heel. So I pull up, and I get me up. And the third one is put your feet behind your butt. So still get up, but my feet get behind my butt.
Ooh, very cool.
So pick one of three. Just do one of three with your partner. Start with partner's hands on your shoulders, and your feet are not in front of your partner, so you can't do the first thing. Take their hands off of But it's more important that you find your favorite.
So it was like cross-legged, and then it was.
Cross-legged, drop the knees.
And then the second one was the L.
Pick up, yeah, like this L shape, and then my heel drops and I pull with the heel. So, pull. The third one, my feet go behind my butt. Feet behind butt.
Cool. Thank you, Chad.
Thank you, yeah. Make a little sense? Yeah? Just pick your favorite. If there's one you really don't get, ask about it, improve. I have a black belt, I'm still getting better at these. Just do these forever. This is how you get off the floor. Yeah? Have fun. Appreciate it. Everybody wants to clap on 3. 1, 2. Thanks, guys. It's the clapping.
It's true, though.
You gotta get a good clap.
And a good reverb.
Thanks. It's got an echo. My dad left me a voicemail. Thanks, Dad.
But before the handshake, yeah.
Take his hand off you. You can. I do. So you can put his hands back on.
Yeah.
But not necessary. And like this is a,
Feels like that
we're
much
not like
more
we're just
steps.
whatever.
Maybe not that much.
It's okay. Figure it out.
Scramble.
Or maybe that's just because we drove that one.
And now drop your knees. So fold your feet under you. I think you're keeping your feet at about here. Like you get to about here and you're like, I can't go. But use some momentum. And on the comeback, look how my heels come to my butt. So my feet get moving. So I do like this. My heels come to my butt.
Oh, cool.
Nice. You got this. Very nice. Yep, drop the knees. Yep, perfect. Very good. Better self-talk. That will be our goal in the following times. Pardon?
Do you have to keep contact with your hands on?
Ideally, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
Ideally, not necessarily. What you'll find in practical situations, you might not be holding the hand, but you want to hold on to something.
Okay.
The legs, something.
That one amazing. Which one? The L. Yeah, well, holding on to this.
Yes, like side
What
bend.
he did without it, without your hands per se, like he went like that, and then he like,
Nice.
and he like grabbed his knee like a wrestler.
Try one more time. This heel.
Probably why
Pull
it feels
yourself
better. Because he likes
up.
to steer it
Yeah.
instead of uncomfortable. Like,
I
I've
do
tried
have to
that.
try to pull it. I'm sorry.
I haven't. Can you do it? Let me see.
Yeah.
We
You
used
got
to
it.
just
Yeah.
drill him.
But this time, this
Yeah.
foot, like
But
the
I feel like
holding, keep it
I'm
under.
trying to get the drop.
So like it comes
That's
back
it.
this
Like
way
the walk
as you're
drop.
following this
Yeah,
way.
it's
Do
just
it
like
again?
knee walking.
So this knee goes to the mat,
It's like,
this heel goes to the
it's
mat.
like pretend you're a little kid.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can do that.
Little kid zone.
So your chest and your belly
There
button
you
go
go.
together like a sky.
It feels like I'm not doing it, but
Exactly.
you're good. Okay.
Good.
You
Get
can
up
go.
onto your elbow. Very good. Yes, very nice, Sky. Very cool.
Add another element. So this is.
Nice, Angela. Nice job. Is anyone pissed off yet?
No.
Is this okay so far? Yeah.
What? No.
Someone told me I suck this year. And I kind of like keep it popping. You know? Sometimes I do. I don't want to right now.
You don't suck right now.
Hey. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
People say lots of things.
Yeah, you. not broke, don't fix it.
Nice.
I
Okay.
don't know, I like fixing crayons and
Slow and
blocks.
fast, fast and slow.
Right?
Take your time. Yep. Yep. Very nice. Yeah.
See, I feel like that's not,
No, but you know where that's making sense to me in my mind, is like, I was practicing yesterday, like scooting up and either choosing to re-guard or stand up. And so like, I got out of like a precarious situation and I scoot out and come up instead of just re-guarding, and that feels like that. That's
We're
what,
gonna address this exact scenario to keep her on the floor next.
okay, cool. Anticipate.
that's great.
Because I've just been re-guarding
Nice.
because I'm like nervous, but it's helping me feel not so nervous. Because I'm like, I worked so hard to get us down to the ground, why do I want to get us back up? In the like,
Yeah,
because like for like tournaments,
yeah.
standing up is like my most like,
You don't want
I
to
don't
stand
feel,
up?
I don't feel comfortable there yet.
I'm gonna agree.
So when I was escaping, instead of getting back up, which
I
is
forget
kind of
myself.
a good idea, I was just like re-guarding.
Joe, how you doing?
But
Okay.
Did Adam piss you off?
Listening time? It's okay.
Just the things,
Just gotta
the
check.
scary things in practice, right?
Well, yeah.
Everyone almost done with their reps? Move on to killing people?
Yeah.
Anybody need water?
No.
No? Angela, would you walk us through your internal dialogue on getting up and not getting your guard back as you just discussed with Mark?
Yeah.
Yep.
So in practice,
Hey, alright. So in practice,
yeah, like say I was like here,
yeah.
or like getting smashed like down,
Yep.
I was getting out,
Yeah.
and then re-guarding.
Awesome. Great jujitsu. Yeah.
Because instead, when I would do this to get up, I just felt the
Yes.
areas here,
Can anyone tell me what she did kind of not safe? What was she just did?
my head,
Where's it
based
going?
on what you just told
Yeah.
me. I was putting it here.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that. Yeah. In our context, no one's gonna kick you. But this is something else that could happen to you if you're not looking at somebody. In jiu-jitsu, we want to put our hands around people. Putting around their arm and their head is a great idea.
Yeah, it felt like you're just offering it up to them.
100%. Yeah. We'll go through the practice. I'll be as humanly nice as I possibly can be. But instead of getting your guard back, you're going to attempt to drop your knees and your pointed face in front of you. So like the thing from before, but you're silly and you look down. Yeah, good. So she does this. She's looking down. She's like, hey, here's my hand. She's like, hey, here's my hand. So, very simple. I'll give you under for just a second. Thank you for being awesome. Three like funny Aikido notes. Everybody wants Aikido in jiu-jitsu. I don't know why. You're either going to be holding onto their neck and your elbow is trying to get behind their head to turn their head into their chin into their body like this. Or you're going to be putting your hands together at their neck if like you can start to do this. My favorite thing to do, I do this while I'm waiting in line or at the doctor's office. I go like thumb to hold on to these three fingers and my other fingers to hold on to the palm like this. And I just like switch back and forth. I like do this as like a very strange OCD habit. But the reason we're doing this is so that my hands can stay connected and my elbows can stay tight around my partner. So this is the dream scenario. This is if you can't get the dream. This is if you're working on the dream. That fair?
Is it your thumb between your index and your middle?
Yeah, yeah. Thumb. So this is my palm. Here's my like Xanadu hello, like Nanu Nano, Captain Spock hello. My thumb right here. Okay, so my palms are together. If you don't believe me, put your elbows together tight like this, and don't do the alien thing, and just clap your hands and put your elbows together. It's not quite as tight as when you do the alien thing. So especially when there's a human between your arms, you're going to want to be as tight as you humanly can so so I highly recommend this strain, alien thing. This is all you can do. If you could just like make it clap to make it happen, life happens. But again, this is the dream. This is, oh, we're having a tough time, but we want to keep our hands together, kind of like a pretzel. This is, oh, they're about to run away. I'm holding onto their neck. My elbow's coming down. I'll be nice because like you couldn't see before I did it. So you'll get into here. I'm like, get up, yep. And I'll find her doing this. My hands are coming together. This is if I can't get it yet. I'm holding onto the neck, and my elbow is bringing her head inside. So that's if I can't get my hands together yet. When I start to get my hands together, my fingers are together like this, and my elbows are tight, and I'm trying to pull her chest to me so that she falls on this shoulder. If my fingers are like this and she hasn't responded yet, I usually go right to the alien grip. From the alien grip, the benefit is my elbows can stay tight. I'm going to drop your shoulder. Are you okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Try and not keep your arms straight and bend as you fall. I don't want to hurt you. Yeah. So my elbows are going to come tight, and I'm making her drop her shoulder just like this. Yeah. So, no, you okay? Yeah. Okay. So we just want to drop her from this position to this position. Nothing crazy. So just work on like, I haven't got my hands together, I'm just holding on to the neck. Use your elbow to help you. I got my fingers together, but I really want my palms together. I do this alien grip. Elbows tight, project weight, and pull their shoulder down here. Nothing crazy. We'll get into the spicy stuff of removing someone's arm from their shoulder after the fact, but we need the skill of dropping their body to the floor to return into the floor before we can do anything. Yeah? Back a couple times. Pardon?
You show it one more time.
Yeah, sorry. Can I go on this side so you see? So she's going to be playing guard, and she's going to get up over here, but she's not looking for her guard. She's just looking down, and she does this. My hand is between her, remember we said like how do you know who's winning in jiu-jitsu? She's got no part of her body between here. I'm putting a part of my body between the space of her hip and her armpits here. So here comes my part of my body. There's my arm. It's snug around the backside. I'm just like waving over there with my hand. If I can hold on to her neck because she's running away, I use my elbow to bring her down. You okay?
Yeah, so it's an underhook.
Yeah, it's an underhook from the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going under the armpit to go from here all the way there. Can I try on this side? So, you can sit up, please. I can turn this way. Or, yeah, this side. So, I'm going this way, and I'm like waving over here. So my chest is behind. Cool? Yeah. I don't want to give you too much details at one time. So work on this, and we'll do the other side. Yeah?
Is it this way facing or behind?
Kind of on the side.
On the side.
Yeah. It's a good question. So like, if my arm is here relative to Joel. So if I'm here, I can't really do it to Joel. If I'm behind Joel, kind of, but there's more steps. If anyone, we could do this drill actually. Come here real quick. Put your hand like right here how I am. Just sit next to your partner like this, and just like wave at Joel. So like she's got hands. Hey dude.
Yeah. It's so snug.
Super snug.
Yeah.
If you're at a bar and she's being weird and she's like doing weird stuff, keep her hand here. Then so do it to me. So keep my hand here. Hold that hand. You got the idea? And now exactly. And wave at Joel. Yeah. And stay close to my shoulder. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yep. Yeah. Does it make sense? Yeah. Try the bar one. The other thing doesn't work for you. So like plant this far away hand on this hand, so my hand can't go anywhere. And now her arm is gonna come and wave at Joel, and she's still not. Yeah. We'll get into the details and whatnot, but sun's shining. Yeah. This is cool, Mark. You bored yet?
No, I'm trying to soak it in. You did it in 2 different entries, right?
This is such a like autistic part of jiu-jitsu for me. I like find excuses to do this.
Okay.
I hope you do it more. Like not just 2 places, but many different places. Have fun. Ready on 3? 1, 2. You're in a cult now. You clap.
Yeah, I think
drive this shoulder down. Yep. Yes. Yeah. Well, this is a different thing, but also valuable. So now put your hand here.
See, it's tight on your neck already, isn't it, with the tail
I
coming
mean,
back?
not that tight, but yeah.
Yeah.
So not, it wasn't that tight.
Good. Yeah, elbows
It's
tight.
like,
And
it
then
feels
turn
just by
this
setting
shoulder
it up
to the left.
before even
You
squeezing.
take your knees off. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes. Nice. Cover the feet. Yes. Yes. Yep. Good.
That's how you would get out of it? Is that what you're saying?
That's how you would push me, yeah, that would be, I would have to do that or I would just choke.
You like that? Nice guy. Do either of you want to try the turning the shoulders down to sideways? So right now both of your shoulders are like this. You get the grip and you pull the grip into you, lean into the grip, and it's going to collapse this far base up there so you fall in the shoulders. Nice. Elbows tight. Yeah. Sky, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice arm.
You got it.
It's the brain switch.
Nice. Nice. Ooh, nice. Nice thing on top. But it's not wrong. I like where your head's at. You guys okay over there?
I don't know if you've noticed, cause you're on Instagram, right? Have you
Yeah.
noticed that like the thing for today, like the
Nice.
cool thing for today is ground floor dancing?
Is
Have you
it?
noticed?
Yeah, no, I don't have that
Which
in
is,
my algorithm yet, but I would like it.
it's like, did you notice that? If it's in your algorithm, that like this is the most important thing, the most like hip thing nowadays is ground dancing.
Poppin'?
Ground dancing.
Yeah.
It's hot now.
Yeah, it's like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu meets dance. It's like groundwork, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu meets dance, which is kind of capoeira, but it's not capoeira, but it is. There's a lot of music.
What kind of
Like
music are
break
you talking?
Any music,
Any old music.
any music. People dance to it like
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so skinny.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That's
It's
good.
not
Keep doing it.
breakdancing?
I like
it's
that.
not breakdancing, it's like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu drills and
That's
there's like
amazing. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Now we know what Maren does on her spare time.
Amazing.
Very good movement.
it's such
Great.
it's blowing up and I'm just like so happy that like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu I know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is gonna get even
Even
bigger.
more, yeah.
Yo, that was amazing. That was cool. That was really cool. I was like,
Yeah.
Finish up a couple more reps
oh
and
my
move
god.
on, yo.
Can you show one more time, maybe?
Nice guy.
No.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Amazing. Shout out Zach. Everybody bring your partner's shoulder to the mat a couple more times, we'll move on. Adam, as a goal, try and keep him on his side.
It does feel weird, doesn't it? When you switch, it's crazy.
Same to you, Mar. As a goal, try and keep your partner on their side when you fall.
Okay. On their side.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want like a T relationship with them. Mark, do it one more time, please. It's not wrong what you did. It's just that if she's bigger than you, she's gonna get on top of you.
Of course. Okay.
So instead of putting your right hand where it is right now,
Yeah.
put it behind her feel your chest on top of her shoulder?
Yeah.
You want to stay as close as you can. You get it intuitively. As your ear comes closer to your grip, it gets tighter. Yeah. Yeah. So now lean into her, pull your elbows to your hips, and turn her shoulder to the floor to the side. Perfect. Exactly what we want.
Ah.
So maybe I was doing it wrong
I
because
think we all like that.
that's what I meant by like it feels tight right away. It's great. And they were like, so maybe I wasn't going under the right
If
way.
I give you guys too much details during the demo, you're gonna fall asleep. So I'd rather like fix it now.
Yeah, fix it now. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, one more time. So, under,
Yeah, perfect.
okay. So underhook, across the neck.
Yes, ma'am. Very nice.
Miss.
Elbows tight.
Miss.
Miss. Yeah. Try and bring your ear close to your grip. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Turn her. Beautiful.
And then, is this an ideal right here that I want
It's
her?
fantastic. Yeah.
Okay, obviously, yeah. Okay, okay, now your turn.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was doing armpit first.
No, this is right.
It is right.
This is right.
I
Yep.
just wasn't
Mm-hmm.
getting ready.
Yep. So freeze here. Bring your ear close to your grip. Now it's tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Elbows tight.
Yeah.
Ear tight. You can start to lift your knees off the mat if you need the help. Yeah. But that's what you want. Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody got questions? Insight? Move on? Yeah? Basically, we want their shoulder on the mat so that we can get nuts with their shoulders. By nuts, I mean I'm going to pull their arm out of the socket of their shoulder. And is that going to be nice? Yeah. You said this one hurts, but not so much that one?
No, this one's good.
That one's good. Yeah. Cool. So same type of deal. We're just like having beers and he's being fresh. So I'm gonna keep his hand here and throw him inside the grip. When I throw him inside the grip, I'm looking at Angela so that my ear can stay close to the grip. And when I put my hands together, maybe he's bigger than me like this. I might have to like hold on to his neck and pull to use my elbow to get this grip. And this is like the middle part, but this is ideal. When my hands are together, again, my ear comes close to my grip. If he's smaller than me or if he's compliant, I won't have to take my knees off the mat. Otherwise, I need to project my chest behind his shoulder plate, take my knees off the mat, and drop the shoulder to the mat like this. So we can do fun stuff for the choke. I just want to, for review for last week, we're actually going to take care of this arm. So his hand is like extended like this, and this is cool, and we can choke him. But a lot of times, and this happened with everyone's drills, he's going to try and put his back on the mat. As he puts his back on the mat, I'm going to hold onto his hand and put it between him. When his hand is between him like this, my hand is going to let go of his neck, and I'm just going to hold onto his elbow. While I'm holding onto his elbow, he still probably wants to get up, so he's going to do the stuff from before and turn into me. All I'm going to do is step over his body as I put this foot in front of his neck. So I step over his body, and I put this foot in front of his neck. As I put this foot in front of his neck, I'm falling to this hip, and I'm kind of like extending this leg out so I can cover his face with my shin. So I'm pulling this here, I'm keeping this out of the way, and it's the same thing from the other week. I'm holding onto my pocket, his arm is away from his shoulder, this foot is going to step on his hip, this foot is going to kick him away, and I'm going to pull his arm out of the socket while I'm on top of it. Okay, buddy? Yeah. Try to not put your partner's head on the floor like this. He might like, you can come back to like the shoulder now, please. Yeah. Well, the shoulder is down here. Try and keep your hand in your pocket like this and turn into your knee. So my foot's like this, my hip's off the mat. I'm holding onto my pocket. My foot's on his hip, and I'm turning into my knee. Barata flocked it. So it's a shoulder lock, but with my arms and my legs around each other. So I'm just on my arm here, and turning this way, and I'm pulling his arm out of the socket with my elbow to elbow connection. So I'm pushing, closing my legs. Is your head okay? Yeah. He might take his head off the mat and like use his second hand to do a push-up, and that's totally cool. You just want to keep this knee on the floor and keep flexing this way. If I'm not flexing this way because he brings me that hand, take your hand under the hand, and it's going to help you. it makes the shoulder small. One more time, will be nice. Oh, no, sorry.
No, you can't do that.
Appreciate it. So, 1, 2. Get the breakdown. In wrestling, we call this a quarter half Nelson. From this Nelson grip, usually he wants to put his back on the floor because he knows he's compromised here. So I'm not going to get an easy choke. His back is coming to the mat, but I can still get this elbow to elbow grip. On this elbow to elbow grip, keep his head out of the way. Drop this knee as the foot comes in front, and I'm stepping over his body. So keep the head out of the way, step over his body. And we can do like mechanisms of finishing on top of him. I just don't want to confuse people. But fall to this knee because I'm already in front of this. So his elbow's in front of me, his hand is stuck here. I'm going to keep his head out of the way and my foot in front of his head. His hand is still stuck, step on his hip, and I'm pulling his arm out of the socket and releasing. Okay?
Yeah.
Try with your partner. If it's weird, that's cool. If you don't want to put your feet back in front of them, that's cool. Just keep their elbow away from their body and get on top of them. So one more time, I'll be next. So we'll do like this, we'll do that, we'll do this. He wants to put his back on the mat. I want to do all the funny stuff, but I'm confused. Just get on top of him. This is great. Yeah? Have fun with it, ask questions for the spicy thing. We'll do one more spicy thing after. Everybody still on top? Yeah, ready on 3, 1, 2. Thanks everybody. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You start straightening his arm.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
you have options on there.
So many options.
So many options.
And when we add the choke, great. Ready? So Adam's trying to put his back on the floor. So Joe, instead of holding onto his neck, because it's going to be hard while he's putting his back on the floor, just let your hand go and hold on to his elbow. Yeah. Now step over his body. Good. He's going to give you some hip mobility in the other leg. If you just mount like this, great. Okay. Yeah. If you want to do the other spicy stuff, let Adam do it first because he might know a little more than this. No, it's when you roll. Like you want to drop your shoulder like the thing from before. Yep.
Am I rolling?
No, you're putting your shoulder on the mat because of the pain of this lock. So you're gonna drop your shoulder. Yeah, it might happen like that too. It might happen like that too. Yeah.
But the closed shoulder is the one I take.
Okay, this is just my
Closed shoulder.
Yeah. This is another thing too. Your left hand, put it on this side of her body. So yeah, exactly. Now connect your hands on this side of her body.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good, yeah. So now bring this ear closer to this grip. Good. And now, you might not need to, but start to take your knees off the mat and push her this way with your chest as your elbows pull that way. It's going to drop her shoulder. Excellent. Mar, you okay?
I'm good.
Yeah. So freeze from here. She's good because she's compliant. Less so, she's going to be putting her back to the middle. As she does this, it's hard to keep choking her. Yeah? So, exactly. You just hold on to her elbow. Before you do the spicy stuff, just feel like mounting her with this.
Yeah.
No problems. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's more important than anything.
Yeah.
To get to the mount?
Be on top.
Do you have to get to the mount to do the spicy?
No.
Okay.
But being on top is the most important thing.
Yes. Yeah, let me do that a few times and then try to spice it.
Yep.
Freeze here. Start.
Yours comes closer right here.
We'll move this hand this way. And you want your shoulder under his shoulder. This is cool.
I'm just staying close. So just stay smart.
actively trying to get up, close on his head with this hand, good. Fall to this hip and start to put this shin in front of his face. You got it. Yep. You switch the hips, but that's okay. Yeah, good. So, this way. And bring your right knee to your chest.
Again.
Yeah, to your chest. That way. Yeah. Yes, good. So now, yeah, he's already tapping into the one. Yeah.
It's the right arm.
You got long legs. Sorry, I touched you without asking. So you okay?
Yeah.
It comes on quick. You thought it was fake, and he's like, oh my god, right? Like it's one of those things. Right. We'll clean it up. You can do it again.
Okay.
Yo.
Right here?
Yeah.
And then she's looking up and then roll.
You want to mount her?
Yeah.
Lean to your right and mount with your left.
What do I, is this right?
Good? Yeah.
Like
I'll yeah. Mount. Good to go. Yeah.
Like this is even like that?
I mean, you're on top.
Okay, that's all.
This is what you got. This is what you got. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. So now look that way.
When you grab
Yeah, hold
with
on
that
to your
arm,
pocket like the other day. Yeah,
that
exactly.
arm's pressing against stuff. If you switch, you wouldn't have that at all. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not spicy?
Yeah, doing just enough. I need some hot medicine, you know?
Medicina.
How do you say medicina?
Medicina Latina.
What do you say spicy?
Picante.
Huh?
Picante. Picante.
Okay.
Ay!
Check your ears one more time.
Finish up reps, we'll do one more stay on top of human thing. And then, oh my god, this human's on top of me thing.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, because then you still have your hand. Oh, sorry.
I have a feeling you're gonna upset Alicia.
Went for phase 3 before completing phase 2.
What the hell was that? Like, it's one of those things. They're like, oh,
You want to try it?
I didn't know you could do that.
I do.
Yes,
You
of
can put the
course.
foot on the
Yeah, you can.
They could tap with the foot on the
I mean, he's got long legs. It's a gift and a curse. Okay. He's gonna have like a struggle to do like as nice as he humanly can. That doesn't mean he doesn't want to be nice, but
Could you do that
power.
Something
I
about,
hope you do. I hope you do.
You do get to the mouth. Do you get to the mouth?
we're doing spicy.
I know, but did mouth happen?
Don't say anything.
It's okay. I'm just the facilitator. Do what you do. I'm just in your business. Listen. Yeah.
We're okay. Just here.
You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
So this is the shoulder that I'm gonna lock. Okay, so and then okay.
This is good, but you gotta fall to your other hip.
And it's false.
But you did the right thing just now. Do the thing again. Yep. And now fall to your right knee. Good. Yeah, fall to your right knee. Like look that way. Yeah, good. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
So
Right now, telling you.
that'd be nice.
I think you need to be more
Yeah.
neck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like snug. And now bend this knee and bring it that way. Good. So now bring that knee closer to you so you can step on a hip. Very nice. Good. So with this arm that's through her elbow, try and keep her hand here. And this hand, keep your elbow to elbow and hold on to your pocket. Good. So from here, everything's set up pretty good to make this break happen. You want this foot to step on her hip. Good. Yeah. So hold on to your pockets. Close your knees.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's off his face.
I didn't believe in it.
Something else that happens if you're trying to get person down with the first breakdown, they're gonna keep getting up and they might not have their arm open. So you don't want to necessarily keep your hand across their neck. We're gonna put their hand just to the same side. Give it to me. You'll have a lot of fun doing this. So same thing from before. She wants this breakdown, and she gets her breakdown, but I'm not very compliant, and I start getting up like this, but she doesn't feel confident to do the thing from before, or to mount me if my belly's looking down like this. So instead of this hand on this side of my neck, she's gonna put it on the other side of my neck. Good. Put the hands together. Good. Lift your knees off the mat and lean into me with your chest and walk around my head. She's chest to chest. This arm has a tough time doing an elbow escape to get back in front of her. She's ready to attack me. Real chill. So one more time. So this happens. She would love to do this, but I'm very stubborn and she doesn't have confidence. Before you do that. Yeah, sorry, it's okay. It's okay. Well, while I'm getting up, I'm stubborn. Maybe she puts me back down. Maybe she's over it. Everybody see where her left hand is? Yeah. She's gonna move it to the other side of my neck. Yeah. Hands are still gonna come together. Elbows are still gonna be tight. She's still gonna lean into me with her chest. She's gonna take her knees off the mat and run around my head. When she gets onto the other side, look how close her chest is to me already, and she's already got my elbow away from my body very closely. Make a little sense? You wanna see it? Yeah. May I, Adam? That'll be nice. Yeah. So same type of thing where we're like chilling like this, not this hand and this hand. And instead of doing this thing from before, maybe we did it, maybe he got his shoulder down, I'm gonna be next side. Your shoulder comes down like this, maybe he's stubborn and he gets back up, and I don't feel like I can do it again. Instead of this hand here, this hand comes here. My hands are still together, I'm still trying to get his head down here. But now when I take my knees off the mat, I'm gonna walk in this direction while his back comes on the floor. So his back's on the floor, I'm in this direction, I'm chest to chest, and I'm already winning because I'm inside this space. Yeah? Questions? Have you done this a couple times? We'll do one more spicy thing if we can handle this. Yeah? Have fun. We got 3, 1, 2. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Alan. Fine, you okay? You need the phone again? Okay. Because you weren't on the mat? Before you go around, switch where your left hand is. So put it on the other side of your neck. Yep, yes. Yes, hands together, yes. Put your chest on. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Perfect. Exactly. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. Sorry, you okay? Nice guy. So you okay?
Yeah.
Wait, this. Sorry. Yes, sir. Yeah. Knees off the mat. Yeah. Casey's great, baby.
Can I do it to you, please?
Yeah, please.
something.
We can do games or a choke. We'll take a democratic process out of it. We'll do games or choke. We'll be democratic about it.
Ben wants to go a couple of rounds.
I know that's why Ben got here. That's classic purple belt stuff.
He takes it to another level.
He's
It's so
a
funny.
classic purple belt.
Yes.
He's also like,
Purple belt for life.
that's the next thing I was gonna say. He's like, he's been an Obama
He's fine.
purple
There's
belt.
no reason to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
Why would I want to change?
Yeah. Obama purple belt.
He does fall into a lot of those stereotypical funny memes that I see on Instagram.
Got the bearded dad with the bald head and the purple
That's-
belt who never shows up for warm-ups.
This is our market. This is our target avatar demographic right here. Democratic process. This is the right hand. Right hand if you want to do games. Left hand if you want to do a choke. Right hand games. Left hand a choke. Right hand games. Left hand choke. Right hand games.
Details.
Left hand choke.
I guess I want to.
That's a left hand. That's a right hand. That's a left hand. That's a right hand. That's a right hand. We only got like 3 votes, so I guess it's a choke. Yeah. You want games?
This is right hand, that's choke.
Left
No,
hand
left
choke,
hand choke.
purple belt.
Come on now, Angela. So Angela's gonna do all the right stuff, and we're being nice to each other and like being on our knees here. But when Angela gets me down, we talked about how things feel loose, or if she feels like I'm getting back up, maybe it's not a good idea to keep her hand around my head, because my back is gonna get to the mat, the choke kind of falls apart. But for this one, because she wants to kill me, instead of keeping her knees off the mat, as soon as my shoulders come down here, she's immediately gonna take her knees off the mat. The reason she's taking her knees off the mat is because with the grip here and the ear tight to the grip, her chest is right behind my shoulder. So her chest is gonna get my bicep to lean into my arteries. While my biceps leaning into my arteries, her grip is on the other side of the arteries, and her forearm is taking that space away, making it a very small hole for my hand. So, same thing, you're gonna do the breakdown. Yeah, people call this a quarter half Nelson breakdown. She gets the breakdown. As soon as she feels this shoulder touch here, knees off the mat. So as soon as this happens, knees off the mat. So right now, I'm not reliably gonna get back up because she's leaning on me. Her weight's not in the floor, it's through her feet onto me. So with her weight on me like this, do you have a good grip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is your ear close to the grip?
No, it's on your shoulder.
That's good though, yeah, cool, yeah. So for the finish, really simple for the finish. She's gonna back her hip out in the direction of my hip, because it's gonna help her get her arm a little deeper. So her hip is gonna come this way a little bit, her arm is gonna get a little deeper. When the arm gets a little deeper, Angela wants to hold on to this hand, or rather the bicep, with the choking hand. So like, let me first step, I'll show you. So if this is the choking hand, she wants to hold on to this bicep. So the grip is here. She's leaning into the hip so that this gets deeper, and this is gonna grab it. I'll be nice. So we'll do like this. 1, 2, 3, break down. As soon as her shoulder hits, here's my feet. My feet walk to her so that I can keep her in front of me, and I'm gonna get this hand a little deeper. It's deeper so that my elbow can get deeper too. Everybody see my elbow behind her head? Everybody see my knees are still off the mat?
Yeah.
I'm walking closer to her head now because my hands are together, and I'm covering my chin with the grip here inside her armpit. On the finish, bring your elbows back to your hips and drop your weight into Angela. Okay? Yeah. Yep. There's other fun ways to finish. Just want to make it really simple for you guys. Pull 2 and drive into. This is her head. Everyone more, be nice? Yep. So on this side, I'm gonna keep her grip in one place. My hands are gonna come inside. I'm waving at Sky, I'm waving at Adam. My hands are together. I'm gonna get my breakdown. As soon as my breakdown happens, this happens. If I wait for this, she's gonna put it back on the mat. So from here, I'm walking to her hip so that my ear can stay tight to the grip, and I can improve my grip. When my grip is improved, I want the choking hand holding on to my bicep and my other hand covering. From here, I'm gonna lean into Angela, and I'm pulling my elbows to my hips. Try to not hurt their neck. So we're trying to suffocate them. This arm that you can't see on the bottom, we're just bringing the elbow back to our body to wring her neck out. Yeah? Push. Try it a couple times, we'll move on. Have fun. Ready on 3, 1, 2. Thanks, everybody. If you want to Google it, this is called the darce.
It wasn't cranky.
Probably not, right? Appreciate it. Good to see you. Angela's got it. Do it with Angela. Break it out. Yeah.
Your right hand actually crosses under armpit. Here, and here.
Very nice, Angela. Knees up, ASAP. Knees up, yes, good.
Well, so then this hand grabs bicep?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Cover your non-choking hand with your chin. So you're choking with your right hand, your left hand, bring it to your chin, and then cover it. Perfect. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Good. But take your knees off the mat. Yeah. Now, elbows to hips and knees.
Is that a tap? Are you trying to get it tight?
Yeah, it's trying to help you out. Good tell, thank you. I couldn't see.
Thank you.
The big difference on the second one, your shoulder's under his shoulder.
Okay.
If there's some distance between the shoulders, he's got looseness.
Yeah, because when you did it, nothing about it was cranky. I literally just couldn't.
I'm just close.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're here. Run this under. Do you feel your shoulder under her shoulder?
Yeah, just.
Yes.
Now I'm gonna break you down a little.
As soon as you feel the shoulder down here, take your immediately. Don't wait. Yeah.
I want to pass this.
Yes.
Feel my bicep on your neck as opposed to my arm. I just want to do
Yeah.
something maybe less.
Yeah.
And then
Similar.
from here, I just have to kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the deeper.
Deeper is not necessarily better, but it'll help.
Deeper is better, but also.
As soon as this happens, knees up.
A lot of times when I finish a darce,
So now walk this hip back this way a little bit. That's
It's like
good.
cutting into
Now it's gonna help you do kind of like an uppercut. Uppercut with this hand is gonna help.
well, so
you
it's just like
hold on
when
to
you're trying to get the grip, the real thing they're trying to prevent you from going fingers.
Yeah.
So then you take what you got.
Gotta keep what you got.
Beautiful. So now, bring this hand to your chin and cover the hand with your chin. Good. Your elbows are gonna come to your hips as you lean towards me. So this helps too. You can keep your feet on that side. Yeah. Take your knees off the mat. Get up, lean into him with your chest and pull towards your elbows. Keep your knees off the mat. Now bring your elbows this way and then this way.
Yeah? Cool. You want in on this?
Do it to me first.
He wants to tell.
What it feels like.
You're a little too big. Stop. Adam, are you okay?
So the first thing I'm gonna do is I gotta run under your.
Could you reset? Because it looks like you got some.
You can feel this.
Reset. Okay.
If I can get deep, my bicep, it starts to stay flat.
Deeper than before, Mark.
So I'm gonna turn you here, and again, I'm gonna run this arm even deeper so that my bicep is on your neck, really.
Yeah.
And this shoulder, I want to be under. Okay? So now I'm gonna grab this bicep.
Keep your knees off the mat.
Down this way.
Are you leaning onto him with your chest?
Yes.
And now bring your elbows to your hips.
Now?
Yeah, I thought you were going to stand up and sprawl.
Oh yeah, I forgot that part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's bad technique on my
So I was like, oh, you're actually running it, and you're like choking it out.
Sorry. That's bad technique. I actually heard that before.
You're kind of like opening up his neck. You get taps,
Yeah, but
but
I
you're
think
not
that's
like
just a
choking
testament
and
to
like
you get
you're
deeper
breathing
now,
heavy.
like, get deeper.
You want to do it in a way that you're not breathing heavy.
Push this arm as deep as you push this arm as deep as you can through.
Yeah.
You got this.
Even deeper, like.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
And you're trying to
Give him a
get,
shot. Nice.
right? I like that better than
I can see you, like, winning with that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that choke super legit. People are
Yeah.
fighting.
That's tight.
And yeah, Starks is a great choke.
Okay.
No, we'll move on real soon, y'all. We'll do some games. We'll move on real soon. Mingo, what up?
Very nice.
How are you?
So that one, I tapped, but that was
Fun?
like out you were.
Jiu-jitsu still fun?
So that works. I use it all the time. But it was one blood choke. Like you have to be. This is part of your elbow has to be past my neck in order for it to be like a blood choke. Yeah, when you just push your forearm on my neck, I'm
But
definitely
you're
gonna
gonna
tap.
choke with this right here?
Yeah, like I'll show you the difference. So like.
Well, show me it lately.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, sorry. So we're here. I'm gonna take you down.
Yeah.
Now, if I just leave this here and I squeeze, you're gonna feel this a lot of pain.
Yeah.
I have to get this arm really deep, and now hopefully you're not feeling my forearm, and so it would be a blood choke. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Yes, exactly. That's a blood choke.
Good.
And then come into like a half guard position. So you're here like this, and you're like shooting this arm up and kind of sitting up and stuff. I do this all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And here we have the leg thing.
Or if you're trying to hug him.
Yeah.
Sorry, can you show that on here again, please?
Yeah, so you're in the half guard,
Yeah.
and then maybe they're sitting up, or they're, yeah, we're fighting here. You come right through to here, and now we're going to keep it like that. Again, at this point, it's really my forearm, and it's like a pain compliance thing. It's not like super deep. I could try, maybe if I get up to my feet, like Sandy said, but, you know, it definitely works.
Yeah, because I was doing that wrong and then on bottom and then losing my arm. Doing it backwards for some reason. Does that make sense? I
Kind
was
of.
getting like I don't know if I was doing it really bad.
There's variants that is not so much that like does it work or doesn't work. It's like it's a different thing.
It's a different.
I don't want you to be discouraged from figuring something out that I don't.
But there's a guy who's like the double champ. What's his name? Islam Makhachev.
Yeah, yeah.
He finishes it.
He does it on his forearm.
Super short.
Yeah.
And it's definitely like a choke, but it's also just like the guy's like.
This is UFC. Like he's trying to hurt.
It's just
Show them
grinding
what the
things.
super short one looks like.
Grinding things.
Please tell me if it hurts.
Yeah, just set up the position.
So everybody, I'm trying to build a habit of holding on to this bicep with this hand. If you don't have time for that, the forearm will do just fine. The important part about the forearm though is that we keep our shoulder under his. That's why the ear is very close to the grip. And that his head and shoulder stay in place. So still do the breakdown, still put a shoulder in the knee, you take your knees off the mat. Sometimes maybe you have like little overarms like me, you feel like you can't get your bicep deep like this. Just hold on to your forearm and drop the elbow. See how his head comes inside like this? Yeah. So with his head inside like this, it's gonna help do that. But even if I don't feel like doing that, I can still get this tap.
I call it a blood choke. That didn't feel painful. I think he sometimes does it like this like really shitty thing. He like does like a scissor.
Yeah, let's get to yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like your neck, your forehead.
Yeah. It's part of the breakdown. You need
Yeah.
you need the crank for the breakdown and to improve your grip. Did you see what you're saying?
Yeah, don't do that to me.
That's why I showed you this grip.
Yeah.
Because you can do that like this, but it's very tight when your hands are weird. Yeah. We're gonna play a really weird game. Put me in the grip. Yep. He's gonna break down my shoulder, and I just want my shoulder out of this loop. So break me down, and here the game starts. As soon as my shoulder hits and I'm on this T position relative to him, I want my shoulder out. Word to the wise, the only real way to get this shoulder out is to go further back in or all the way out. So if he's got a loose grip, please loosen your grip, yeah. If his loose grip, yeah, I can get my head out, right? And like I win, great. But if his grip is very robust, you're gonna have to lean into the whole thing to loosen up his grip. So both directions is kind of what I'm getting at. Yeah? So play in both directions to get your shoulders some freedom and get it back to your body and then reset. If it makes you uncomfortable being on top with his hands around your neck, you're a human, that's great, it's cool to top to do. Yeah?
Wait, what's our intention?
Stay on top.
Oh.
Yeah. The person with the locks, stay on top and keep the grips. If at any point your hands are not together, other person moves. Because we can notice that they probably can bring their own back to the top. Does the task make sense? It's okay if it doesn't.
We'll play, we'll be
Am I singling you out?
Yeah, you are.
That's fine too. Get a partner, have fun, do your thing. Ready on 3, 1, 2. Thanks everybody.
You wanna creep on him?
You can try to keep me down.
Time's on, go.
And now push me so this shoulder falls to the ground. Yep. Yep.
We're starting here.
Exactly. You ready?
Alright, ready?
Go.
Don't play with me.
So you lose when you do, okay.
As soon as I get my
See, I feel
arm
like I
free,
could have
it's
just
show.
You wanna play well?
Oh, well, you can keep it.
Or at least like leading to
Yeah,
being
yeah.
on top.
Yeah, yeah.
Still like a win,
Go ahead.
right?
You can do it.
You know, so
Hey,
I get
you get through there.
What do you mean, you don't know that by now?
I'm confident, yeah, but it sounds like you're not, so we'll figure it
I
out.
feel like I'm not confident.
We trained before, you know, I'm over it.
You know, watch
I can't.
I want to get to my belly. I can't get to my back.
I'm fighting going back and forth. But of course, if you're really putting the choke on in the meantime, that's not going to happen. Hey, just let it out. Let's all see. Yep. This actually probably helps you.
Yeah.
Look at section there.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to go to here, right? I'm going to get this. I'm going to break you down so that you're on your side. And I want to show you, I'm going to put my arm through you. Make this as painful as possible.
Yeah.
And now you just have to get this shoulder free.
Ready?
Okay, almost went that way. And then now rotate it back the other way. Up through that way. Now rotate it back in. Yeah.
Really just need to like.
Are you okay?
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I could switch out something else, but there's no, you're back on the ground like this.
Doesn't work.
Well,
Oh.
I'm squeezing on the back of your neck now, which again is painful, but really there's no choke here.
No, but that's when like, so say you were there, if you start, what, the crank to lift my head up. Right, if you like, yeah.
Yeah, but that's a move you should never, I mean, like a neck crank where you're just like, just doing this, so many is something you should never do.
But I see necks a lot when I watch videos. You get in the guard and they do it like this.
Oh, well, in a guillotine is the only situation where usually that's kind of acceptable because like, in a guillotine, pushing their chin to their neck is acceptable.
Yeah.
Like,
When I watch
when
tournaments.
somebody's like lying on the ground, or you're just kind of holding their head up,
Yeah.
that's called a can opener, which is a move, but it's like so good in the gym. Because in a guillotine, pushing their head up is shoulder down.
Yeah.
The other one is just like you're
Just
just
like a
fucking with their
crank.
neck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what
Like
it's
you're fucking with their neck.
But,
Nice. Good job. Pain. Mix it up. Everyone here for sure is certified, has no rabies. Play with a partner, do jiu-jitsu, keep them down, get back up, submit them, do that stuff. Don't fall on someone's knees, don't make anyone's knees explode. No one jump through the air like a squirrel. No one look to inflict pain
when people come a lot. So you can imagine if I've got more than 50 kids coming a week, do you think you could remember all 50 names? It'd get pretty hard, right?
Punch that bottom hand. Punch that bottom hand all the way through. Bottom hand all the way through. Yup. All the way. Now lock it. Now go to the figure four. Yep. And your other hand goes to his back. Now sprawl and squeeze.
I need to do that more.
Something's not right. I can do it the other way, but something's not right.
And then I go this way. You just stay right there like this.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but
There you go.
let me try this one.
Okay. What's up, Domingo?
Oh,
You ready for a good class? Yep.
see, I'm on your side.
Okay.
Before I was like on your feet.
You got my elbow. You saw how you got my elbow on your Yeah. Now sprawl into his shoulder, man.
No, I know.
Yeah. Lock the figure four. Sprawl into his shoulder. Yeah, that looks tight. We can circle towards his head, and it'll make it tighter. There you go.
It just becomes a battle of the ankle locks.
Okay.
Thanks, Ed. Is it up?
Yeah.
What's your name?
No.
Joel.
It was a good,
Mark.
like, 80%.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. I got my takedown now.
You did. You got two on that.
I got two on that. Let's do it. Do a roll. Up back. Nice to meet you. We'll go nice and light.
You just started cutting 2 or 3 times.
Okay, you stay on top. Feet, knees, hips. Start with my feet. Otherwise, I'm going to pick you up. So first things first, put your hands on my feet. Hand on my knee. Now work your way up. Relax all your muscles. You don't want all that tension yet. Okay. Just wiggle your hands.
Yes.
Take my feet
Start
off.
there.
When I have my feet on you, just be careful.
But that's why we're doing this. Yeah, go. Go, you're good. Exactly. Yeah, wait. It's okay, that's why we're doing it.
Okay, so now, the next thing to do is take your wrist off. You're going to come behind me. Keep your weight on me as you come behind me. And you're going to take this hand and pull it back. See your arm like this. That's how you want it. Now you can go wherever you want. Alright, well. Get the mount. Sit on me. Yeah. Now you're in a very controlled position. Alright, now I'm going to do this. My knee back in. you have this knee line broken down, go to my back. I have frames here, so get away from my frames.
What? Is there like another? Oh, you're not hip side. Do you still teach Wednesday nights?
I do.
So,
I
when you're in the
teach,
mount,
so it's
don't this is what I did
back-to-back
last.
sessions. So
Don't pick up
6
this
o'clock
keep this knee
Merge
down.
teaches the key,
Now
7
I don't
o'clock
have
I
the
teach
ability
them.
to do my left.
Are you like
And then just keep
usually
moving up
always
higher and
doing
higher.
it?
Really try to get your
Okay, cool.
elbows in
I
my
mean, it
pocket.
depends on
Sit.
who sticks around. Sometimes it's not
I'm really
like because it's Wednesday night and it's winter and it's already pitch
So,
black and
this
all
is
that.
almost
Like a
like
lot of
you need to
people
get
don't
this
stick
on
around
too.
for it these days, but
You should do a different day.
Keep trying to
I would love to. But that's the day that works with the schedule right now.
Oh, okay.
It is snowing outside.
And then now
My face.
drop your hips down off to that side.
I switched almost 2 times.
All the way up. Look up. Keep this head hitch. Now you want to actually bring your head and neck down. Like down.
There's also cutting
Now,
now.
just look at the corner of my head. That's almost there. Yeah. And now, yep.
From the back of his head, I thought that was Sandy, and you were walking into your head and doing his head right to it. Something on James.
Okay. So we're out here.
There's still time.
Bye, Mark.
Mix it up if you're running away, just say bye.
Yeah, no, take it easy.
Go real slow. Usher style. Nice and slow. Keep the wing. If you're in between the wing and the wing. Good. There we go. There we go. You're in between there, huh? Yeah.
Hold an underhook that deep. Head pass straight to back.
If I can't get past your guard anymore, I gotta go that way.
Find a hook. Find a hook before you fall over. Any
I'm not
hook
gonna
before you
bite,
fall
I
over.
promise.
Go hips high, head low. Hips high, head low, shake them off. Up. Yeah, keep taking them off. Keep taking them off. Good. You got it 40 degrees on that. Maintain the dead period.
What are you doing?
That's all my sauce.
Right leg raise. Yeah. Pull to that side to that bottom hook. Pull to that side to that bottom hook. Yeah. Keep going. Other way. Other way. That way. That way. Use your underhook. Control the knees to the circle. Don't go straight to the head. Yeah. Get past this knee first. Really good.
Yes, good.
Very hard to pass.
Good. Stay behind, stay on top. Number one thing, stay on top. Yep. Size of the house.
And he likes his head wrist good.
awesome. Hope you have a great weekend.
Alright, so you guys can hop around and get ready to hop on the mat.
You're awesome. Thank you for being awesome with me. Thank you. See you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Great suit. Thank you.
I skidded out. I gotta hitch my snow tires. I almost fucking crashed on the way here.
Oh my, that was not that good.
No, I need to definitely change the tires.